Hey everyone, thanks for joining us. Today I'm going to go through how to create and upload your campaign to WeHelpGive website. It's going to be very, very simple. When you get onto the website, www.wehelpgive.com, anywhere on the site you can select the Start Free button. When you select that, we automatically go to our registration page. Now here is where you would sign in. Now you can either use Facebook to log in, and there are definitely some advantages to doing it that way, or you could just log in with your username and password of your choice. The advantage to doing it with Facebook is it's a lot faster setup. We don't require any other information from you. It's all done through the sign-in. So basically, when you hit log in with Facebook, WeHelpGive site actually communicates with your Facebook page and gets your information off of it. Therefore, we have all the information we need to create your campaign. The next step is to create your goal. Now, your goal can be set at any amount, any amount that you need to fund your cause. Now, you can always adjust this, so don't worry about setting it too low or too high, because you can always go back and adjust it. So for this, I'm just going to set it for $5,000. The next option is to create a title for your page. Now, the title is very important because what you want to do here is you want to capture what you're trying to do within your title. So for instance, if you're doing a campaign for a friend, you may want to put his name or her name and what you're creating the campaign for. In this case, I'm just going to do a sample campaign, and I'm just going to call it Save the Animals. Okay? If your campaign creator or the person you're running it for is a nonprofit organization, you can also include an EIN number. That way, when you have donors, they can actually write this off on their taxes. If you're not a nonprofit, most likely you don't have an EIN number that you can add to this. So you could just leave that unchecked. So the next step is to add a date. Now, the reason you would want to add a date is, say for instance, you had a deadline of when you needed to fund this cause. Say you wanted to fund it by their birthday or Christmas or whatever. You could put that date in there. By just clicking here, it brings up a calendar. You can go ahead and select the date, or you can manually type it in. Now, this is not a required field. You can actually click out of this and not set a date and come back later and set a date, or just leave it indefinite. The next one that you have to select is a category. Now, the category is important because you want to select a category that matches what you're kind of doing here. Just so when people are searching categories, that all the categories look at the campaigns that are matching to the category name. So for instance, this one, I'm just going to select animals and pets, and I'll go through here, and I can select a couple. I don't have to do more than one, but I'm going to select two, just in this case. So it matches both of those. So I go to the next step, and here is where I would type in my story. Now, the story essentially says everything about your campaign, everything you want people to know. So you would type that information in. Now, you can always stretch this box out if you need more room, but all of your information that you type for the story should be in this little area here. Now, again, you can come back and change this at any time. You log onto your account, you can go ahead and edit the story. There'll be a lot of times where you'll want to go ahead and post an update, and that's a different area. But for this is the main story of your campaign. If I click next, this is where we're going to add the pictures. Now, every campaign should have pictures. And the reason is, when somebody comes to your campaign, they want to see pictures. It just makes it a lot nicer. This first one with the green border is your feature campaign photo. Now, what you want to do here is select a picture that best describes your campaign. So if I select this one, this looks like it would best describe my campaign. It looks really nice. I think I'm going to use this as my campaign feature photo. Now, I have the option to add 3 more. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab a couple pictures. And as you see how I'm adding them here, is I'm getting a full color preview of what they're going to look like. So I have a really good idea what people are going to see when they see my photos. Now, for instance, say for instance, I want to change this. I found a better photo that would represent my campaign. So I just double click on it, put in the photo that I really want there, maybe go down here and switch this one back out. Then I click next, and I want to do a cover photo. We're almost done here. So what we want to do is put a cover photo that, similar to your Facebook photo, is in a landscape orientation, meaning it's longer than it is tall. This is going to sit at the top of your campaign page. Okay, so this would be something nice that you would want to put maybe the person's family or whatever you wanted to do. But I think this right here is a very important photo, and you want to make sure that it's in landscape mode so it doesn't get cut off. So I'm going to go ahead and select a photo that's longer than it is taller. And this one is a really nice picture, and I think it represents my campaign. So I'm going to go to the next, and the final step is to add a video. There's a couple options in here for adding video. Now, one, you can add a YouTube video from any YouTube video that you have. You just copy and paste the link in there. Okay? Or if you wanted to upload from your phone, your tablet, your computer, or directly click on this browse button and you can upload those photos. And if you're doing it again from your photo, from your phone or your tablet, you can actually take the video in real time and then upload it. That's a feature that a lot of other sites don't give you, is the ability to upload the video directly from your smartphone. And then you click on next and you are done. So now I have created my campaign, but it's not submitted yet. I need to click on agree. And if I want to, I can read the terms and conditions and then hit submit. And what happens now is we actually compile the information. We upload all of your photos to our site, and then the photos get placed in your campaign. So the last thing you do is, once it's updated or uploaded, your campaign has been submitted. The next thing that happens is your campaign will be live in a few minutes. The only thing you have left to do is check your email. We're going to send you an email notification to the email that you used to sign up with the account. So for instance, if you signed up with your Facebook, whatever email address you use for your Facebook account to log in, that's where we're going to send this. If you used a username and password, meaning your email and a password, check that email as well. So once you have verified that email, your campaign will be live. If you have any questions at all, you can always email us at support@WeHelp.